Am I the asshole for wanting my sister to change her wedding date? TLDR, which I had to Google, and it means too long didn't read, so this must be like the short summary. My sister decided she wants to have her wedding 2 weeks before my own, knowing that I've already made non-refundable payments for my wedding. I, 27 female, and fiance, 31 male, got engaged this summer. We set our date early into our engagement, sharing that information with all of our family, and have steadily been making non-refundable payments on our venue and vendors. My sister, 23 female, got engaged last week. She had full intentions of taking my wedding date until our dad stepped in and suggested she double check with me about my date. She texted me asking about it and said instead of taking my date, she would have her wedding 2 weeks before mine. I was in utter shock. I love my sister, though we're not close, but am I wrong for not wanting to share my wedding month? I always assumed it was an unspoken thing to not choose a date so close to another person's wedding, especially family. I explained to her that I felt her decision was inconsiderate, considering that my fiance and I have already started to make non-refundable payments on our venue. I also explained my worries that our out-of-town family would be unable to attend 2 weddings so close together. She is very adamant that she is not wrong, and I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But my fiance and I have been planning for almost 5 months now, and she has been engaged for 3 days. Multiple people have expressed to her that what she is doing is wrong, but she is unwilling to change her date because she doesn't understand why I'm upset about the situation. I'm hurt and upset, and 100% reconsidering asking her to be a bridesmaid. Am I wrong for wanting to be selfish and not share the time leading up to my wedding? Holy moly, the edit is larger than the original post. This is going to take a minute. Bear with me, we will make it through this together. Edit, I'll try to answer as much as I can about the situation as possible, because I do know the original post was vague. My sister has never been described as a nice person. I love my sister, but I have always gotten questions on her personality. Why is your sister so mean? Why does she bully people? How can she continue to act that way? And they have always been questions that I've struggled with because I hate this is how she's been viewed, but I understand that I cannot control her actions. She's always been rude and unkind to me growing up. I feel as though my sister loves me out of duty and what's right. But I cannot say that I think my sister particularly likes me. As the oldest, I have always done what I needed to help my parents with my sisters, and those duties grew after our parents separated. I have always done my best to make sure that they were taken care of before me. That's not to say that I have always succeeded, but I have always tried. I know that I did tell my sister my date because it was a topic of discussion on our family vacation. If she forgot or didn't listen, I can't say what communication was misunderstood to cause her to pick my date, but I know the information was given to her. When she did pick my date, many different family members did assume she picked it to be spiteful due to her character. She was asked by many individuals and she claimed she didn't know and that she had been planning her wedding before her engagement. But nothing was ever said when talking about my wedding and date. There are already situations popping up where events are happening at the same time, so I can only assume it will continue. I suppose I just have a different view of it than most, because once our younger sister was engaged, I had made it clear to my fiance, boyfriend at the time, that I'm not sure when he was planning on proposing to me. I just wanted him to be sure that our engagement happened after my sister's wedding, so that she had all the time and attention on her and her wedding, and I didn't want to take anything from her. I understand that not everyone will have this same opinion, but I do see where the way I treat my sisters influences the way I would like to be treated. I hope this clears up any misconceptions and answers questions. For everyone who suggested we send out Save the Dates Now, thank you. We've already started getting more of our plans in order. Before we dive into this, if you have not gone to our YouTube channel and subscribed yet, you definitely should. Sounds like her sister, the crazy sister, is the middle child. This sounds like more than just a middle child thing. I'm a middle child, and I'm not that crazy. Or demanding that the world show their attention to me, or that I be spiteful of my siblings whenever I'm planning things. It's not like that. That's not a middle child thing. At first glance of the situation, this seems like either one of those things where the OP got something that your younger sister wanted badly. And whenever she finally got that as well, she was willing to do whatever she could to make it as inconvenient for you as possible, mainly as a fuck you. So the sister found out that you were engaged and probably marched right home to her boyfriend, now fiance, and was like, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and propose right now so I can ruin my sister's life. Otherwise, my master plan just falls apart. So, we're getting married. go buy me a ring or whatever. This is the date that we are choosing because that's my sister's date and it will just piss her off so bad. I can't wait to see her reaction. Oh my God. That's how it's happening in my head. If everything is intentionally maniacal, then yeah, she probably went home and forced her boyfriend to propose so that she could cause more shit and be spiteful, as your family members are assuming she's being. If your fucking family is assuming that she's being spiteful, there's a really good damn chance. I don't think that your feelings are unjustified. Not at all. The question is, at which degree of severity are you going to take action on your feelings? Because there are a couple of options now. With the save the dates that people suggested you go ahead and send out, and I highly suggest that you do that, but I also suggest reaching out to family members and securing them now with RSVPs for your wedding. Because, as you said, some out-of-town family members won't be able to attend both events. Which one would you like them to attend? Go ahead and secure that they're going to come to yours first. And I understand the advice that I'm giving right now is not solve the problem advice. This is go to battle advice, but that's okay. Because I'm okay with being the asshole, and the Chiefs lost tonight, so I'm extra spicy. Get a hold of your family members. Get them to RSVP to your wedding first, and then she'll be screwed. Assuming that you take these steps and win these small battles so that she can see she's losing the war, expect a tantrum. But after that tantrum, maybe there will be some calm, and maybe from that, she'll concede, she'll move her shit, or you know what, depending on how far off this is, the boyfriend that she probably marched home and forced to propose to her is probably going to end up getting a little freaked out by the bridezilla levels that she's going to achieve here, and this whole thing is going to solve itself. Do you want to win or do you want to be nice? In this situation, you can't have both. You are not the asshole. Your sister is a sizable asshole.